havasu.
We did.
And how was the ride for you?
It was good. Chilly sometimes.
Can't agree with that one. She was cold. I don't understand why.
Cold. It was
How
chilly
are
up
you
and
cold?
up. I don't know. Well, it was good. It was pretty. A lot of pretty things.
You've never been here, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we've never been here before. So it's very pretty. Driving through Parker was really cool. I want to go back there sometime. It looked like a small like community area. Maybe other people know of it. I've never heard of it. Had this like lake in the middle, and it was just very pretty. Palm trees everywhere.
It's a river.
It's a river, is what I said. So it looked really cool. I mean, it looked like a lake to me, so whatever. Now we're gonna walk to a Mexican restaurant, Azul Agave, for dinner. It's a 45-minute walk for us, and then maybe we'll take an Uber home. We'll see how we feel after dinner. But yeah, we'll just walk and explore, and I'll show anything that looks exciting on the way.
That's good.
Okay, bye. Bye.
Oh.
I have to tell you.
And I'm like.
All right, it's day 2. Not looking cute, but we just got up and had a little bit of breakfast. And now we are going to go walk to go see the water. We apparently have a water view here at the hotel, and I will show you what that is. It's pretty sad. So we're gonna go walk and check it out. This is our window. And that's our water view. Can you see it? Can you see it now? Can you see it now? Of that one, like I know the ingredients aren't the best, but it's really soft, and I like the way it makes my skin feel. Okay, day 2, we went and looked at the water and watched some men with their what are they called? Those little boats.
Little remote control boats. I don't know what they're called.
Hydro, did Dad call it something?
One of them was a hydro something.
Yeah, anyway, it was interesting. And then now we're all dressed and ready, the same basically clothes we were wearing yesterday. Dad is spoiling me and doing all my checks right now on my tires. And then I think we're leaving after that.
Let's do this!
How did you sleep?
Not so great, but fine. Off and on. How'd you sleep?
Same. Just fine. But I think we're awake enough to drive, which is what matters. And then we're just going back to Scottsdale Harley, basically, and then back home. And then we're done. This isn't the cutest angle, but we're gonna rock with it for a second. But I was gonna give my opinion so far on the bikes because I wanted to compare a road glide to a street glide. I rented a road glide last time from Eagle Rider. This time I rented a street glide because I wanted to see what I felt the difference was. So for a brief moment in history, I worked at Harley in sales a couple years ago. And one of the things I learned there before I had ridden the 2 bikes side by side was that everyone said if you're doing like freeway rides or longer rides, the road glide is easier on your hands because there's less vibration because of the fixed fairing. And if you're on a street glide, you feel more of the vibration. I wasn't sure if I would notice that. I had never ridden them long distances on the freeway. So between last time, the road glide was very comfortable for me. I had no complaints. This time, the street glide is making my hands go numb basically at 60 miles an hour plus. So between 60 and 80 miles an hour, my hands like pretty much go numb. So I keep having to like shake them off, which is kind of annoying. And just from like the vibration. And then also, I don't think the bike fits me quite as good as this road glide did. I don't remember if the handlebars were higher on the road glide or not, but I'm having a bit of back pain, which sucks. So I keep trying to like stretch out my back or like sit differently, but my back has pretty much been cramping most of the ride, which is obviously not very comfortable. So either like I wouldn't choose to, but if I had bought a street glide, I would lower the seat or buy higher handlebars so that I could sit more comfortably. But I still don't love the vibration on my hands. But my dad has an Ultra, so he has the street glide fairing and he doesn't mind it. He says he said his hands don't go numb, right? Like, yeah. He says his hands don't go numb, so I don't know what the deal is on that. And he thought maybe I was holding on too tight, which I know I'm not. And I also didn't have that problem on the Road Glide. So I think for me, it really is just like the difference in the fairing. So it's not bad. I mean, it's still a fun bike to ride, but I think that I prefer a Road Glide, and I knew that within the first hour on the bike, right? Was that an hour, 2 hours?
2 hours.
The first 2 hours on the bike, I already was like, yeah, I already know which one I would pick, but yeah, that's the update. Days since the road trip, and I just finished editing the vlog. I had filmed some stuff on my Insta 360, which is like the content I use on my Instagram, Tay Terrell, but I tried to get it on my computer, and I don't know if I'm just like not understanding it. I couldn't get it on there, so sorry. All the footage is kind of boring unless you like that of like just the road. I couldn't get anything back at me because I couldn't figure out how to get it on my computer, but all of that content of like videos of me riding that direction are all over my Instagram if that's something that you want to see. Anyway, that was a really fun trip, and I just wanted to reiterate kind of what I said before about the Road Glide versus the Street Glide. So obviously it's just my opinion, and I really didn't know how I was going to feel after riding both of them because I hadn't had the experience on both of the bikes yet. So I think the Road Glide is more comfortable for me specifically, but you know, someone like my dad and other people prefer Street Glides. It's just a different fit for different people, different bodies, whatever, all the preferences. However, it's not that I'm like planning on buying one anytime soon. I have my 48 right now, which is like a little sporty, and I really like it. It fits in our garage well, and it's fun to ride, you know, around town and stuff like that. So far it's been working for me to just rent from Eagle Rider because I'm not doing those trips super often. But if there became a point where I wanted to do more long trips or wanted to have a passenger, which I don't really see happening because like I don't know who I would bring with me anyway, then maybe at that point I would upgrade to like a touring model. But right now I think it's working for me to just have my sporty and then rent a bigger one. But it's still good to know which one you like and which one you would want to rent. So now I've done these two like mini trips. They're just one-nighters for 2 days. I don't remember how many miles we went last time, but I know this time was 500 miles. I was decently uncomfortable because I just didn't fit well on the Street Glide, I don't think. But now I know the Road Glide is more comfortable for me, and now I'm like, okay, I'm ready to cross state lines. Like I'm ready to go for a few days at a time and just dip my toes into longer trips. Maybe eventually I'll try some by myself, but right now I'm just going with my parents, and that's been nice because my dad is the planner, and then I just kind of like get to follow along, and it's more fun. But we'll see. It's been really fun to like experiment with this kind of bike travel stuff. So anyway, thank you for watching, and if you want to see more content like this, then subscribe. If you don't, I'm sorry, because I mean my channel is just kind of like my life in general. I show a lot of different types of things on here, but riding is my hobby and I really like it, so I like to share it. And that's all. Okay, bye.